All that's left of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 409 lies at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea.
This accident was very unusual, very unlikely.
Everybody was shocked that we had a major crash in Lebanon.
Turn right now. The 737 fell from the sky just minutes after leaving Beirut. Now rumors of a terrorist attack are spreading through the streets.
They speculate that the airplane could be hit by a bomb.
And investigators are struggling to understand the plane's bizarre flight path.
Often the best approach is the Sherlock Holmes approach.
We need to check those trim tabs.
Eliminate everything you know didn't happen.
What time did he check in?
What's left
That's it.
is probably what did happen.
The evidence leads to a finding so controversial,
This flight was in jeopardy from the outset.
some still refuse to believe it. It's just past midnight at Rafik Hariri International Airport in Beirut, Lebanon.
Fuel is good. Load is calculated.
In a typical departure, the flight crew reviews its load, reviews the fuel, reviews the route, then runs through the company checklist to get the airplane underway.
Captain Habtamu Nagasa has been flying with Ethiopian Airlines for over 20 years and has more than 10,000 hours in the cockpit.
Exterior checks complete. Check complete, no problems.
The first officer is far less experienced. Alula Bayene is a recent graduate of the Ethiopian Airlines Flight Academy. Tonight, there are 82 passengers aboard the Boeing 737. They are preparing for an overnight flight to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Many passengers are Lebanese. Some are Ethiopians returning home after working abroad. There's also an undercover security officer on board tonight's flight.
Flight security officer is there post 9/11 to intercept anybody who attempts to interfere with the flight crew.
Beirut Airport has seen its share of trouble. It was the site of the 1983 barracks bombing that killed 241 American servicemen. More recently, all 3 runways were destroyed by Israeli missiles during the Lebanon War of 2006. Today, the rebuilt airport is again open to flights from around the world.
Beirut Airport is a very busy, very well put together civil airport. Its only difficulty is presented by the mountains directly to the east.
The Lebanon mountains rise sharply from the coast, forcing all flights to take off towards the Mediterranean Sea. Flight 409's flight plan calls for it to head southwest, then make a U-turn towards a navigational checkpoint called Checker.
Ethiopian 409, winds nearly calm, clear for takeoff 2-1.
The air traffic controller gives Flight 409 its final takeoff instructions.
Immediate right turn to Checker.
Roger. Cleared for takeoff runway 21, immediate right turn to Sheka, Ethiopian 409.
Left side is clear.
Right side is clear.
The captain sets his radar to display the weather,
Weather's on my side.
Roger. Terrain on my side.
while the first officer monitors the terrain.
The weather that night had mixed clouds with bases from 2,000 feet, overcast up to 20,000 feet, and there were scattered thunderstorms in the area.
Takeoff thrust set.
The 737 accelerates down the runway.
Speed increasing.
Check. You see that?
Rotate.
Ethiopian Airlines 409 lifts off just after 2:30 in the morning.
Their takeoff procedure and the initial part of the takeoff seemed entirely routine and ordinary and well executed.
Gear up. Heading select.
Heading select. Check.
The captain begins banking the plane to the right as he climbs.
Ethiopian 409, control 19.
3 Ma Salama.
The tower controller bids the crew goodbye and hands the flight off to another colleague.
Ethiopian 409, good morning. Climb flight level 290.
The area controller instructs Flight 409 to climb to 29,000 feet.
Flight level 290, Ethiopian 409.
But the weather ahead is becoming fierce.
If there's lightning in the area, you see the flashes. You're beginning to feel turbulence.
Sir, I suggest that due to the weather, you follow heading 270 to be in the clear.
2-1, say again?
Confirm heading 210.
Just a few minutes into the flight, something is going wrong. An alarm warns the crew that their turn is becoming dangerously steep.
The airplane is being banked beyond its normal operational limits.
Captain Nagasa is struggling to correct the problem. He veers back to the left, towards the thunderstorm the controller wants him to avoid.
As you enter heavy precipitation, the cockpit can become very noisy with a tremendous whoosh. It gets your attention.
The controller sees that Flight 409 is starting to veer back towards Beirut. He warns the pilots again that they need to turn.
Ethiopian 409. Follow heading 270. Turn right, heading 270.
At this moment, the controller was probably most concerned with the fact that the crew had overshot its heading, would be conflicting with inbound traffic, and had to be moved away from a possible conflict with terrain.
Right, heading 270, roger.
Okay, what heading did he say?
270, set.
The cockpit fills with a disturbing sound.
What is it?
The control columns vibrate, warning them that the plane is about to stall.
Speed! What is it? Go around, go around.
Roger. Go around.
The captain pushes the throttle all the way up to go around power.
Ethiopian 409, follow heading 270, sir. Follow heading 270, turn right, heading 270 now.
Whenever a controller tells a pilot to do something now, the controller is telling the flight that they're in immediate danger.
Speed is going down.
Ethiopian 409, you are going into the mountain. Turn right now, heading 270.
He was worried that the crew was going to fly the airplane into the hills behind Beirut Airport.
But their situation is even more dire. The chaotic motion of the plane is torture for passengers.
It's horrible. You're feeling a 3G load. It's pushing you down in your seat. You're getting squashed, your fellow passengers. Some of them are silent, some of them are screaming.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
Ethiopian 409, Beirut. Ethiopian 409, Beirut. We've lost an aircraft. Ethiopian, we don't know what's happened and we don't know his position.
Ethiopian 409 has plunged into the Mediterranean just 5 minutes after takeoff. The evidence needed to explain the crash is sinking fast.
So, what caused Ethiopian flight 409 to crash? It was a Boeing 737-800 which took off from Beirut for Addis Ababa. So, what caused the plane crash? So, the cause was extremely big pilot error, the thunderstorm played a huge role, and the loss of control. All 90 victims of the flight has sadly died. God rest their souls. Now we're gonna show the animation. So on January 25th of 2010, Ethiopian flight 409 took off from Beirut to Addis Ababa. I'll repeat the cause. It was caused by pilot error, a thunderstorm, and loss of control. So, as you may have seen in the animation, it would have been very, very torturous for most of the passengers. So, about the theme. So in 2001, or to be more clear, September 11th of 2001, American Flight 11 and many others have had Al Qaeda terrorist attacks and crashed into the Twin Towers and one in the Pentagon. Well, thank God one of them didn't hit the White House. So, due to this, and because Lebanon was basically one of the terrorists was from Lebanon, so they were in the Middle East was one of the more places that America wanted to take a thing of, and so. The Lebanese government put on an undercover cop like this. They can intercept a terrorist attack. Well, sadly, we didn't have a. What did I say? Sadly, we didn't have a terrorist attack, but sadly, we had something even more horrendous. A plane crashing due to pilot error, a thunderstorm, and loss of control. Now I'm gonna play the cockpit voice recordings of the CVR. Guys paid some attention. You guys might have noticed that they had a very, very disturbing sound. This, I think, is called a stick shaker. Where basically it's warning you that you're gonna stall. That is what I think. Sorry if I'm wrong, and please correct me if I was. Well, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks you guys all for showing me support, giving me all these subscribers. And guys, seriously, I didn't know that this channel would be coming so far. Guys, thank you so much. You guys don't know this channel, and you guys mean the world to me. Thank you so much.